Do you know why I think your personal training business is doomed if you don't take on board these 3 simple to follow changes? Even go grab a pen and paper now, because you're going to want to take action on this, as this is what I'm seeing work and not work around the world with trainers, coaches, and health professionals. There are the 3 major problems when it comes to the traditional personal training business model, and there's a quick and easy fix for all of them. But this is not the mainstream advice given from all the gurus and PT schools. I'm shooting this episode today because it's by popular demand. I'm getting the questions from you, the trainers and coaches around the world, from the website to the social media. So I wanted to give it to you straight up now. But even before we jump on into it, let me ask you, does this sound familiar? Struggling to attract clients and earn the money that you want. You feel like you're prostituting and selling away your most precious asset, which is your time. You're selling away 5 to 6 days of the week to have 1 or 2 days off per week. Being stuck in the time for money trap means that you aren't living with the freedom that you really want. You could even not be doing the exact work that you want, or working with the type of clients and type of results that you want to be working with. And then ultimately your life and lifestyle isn't set up to the way that you want to have it. And this means that the business model that your business is running on, the foundation that you're running on right now, is wrong, and you need to change it. Even the quote from Tony Robbins that I've put on my book, he even says, "Stop trading your time for money. It's the worst trade in the world." So rather than going through the common pitfalls that so many trainers, coaches, and health professionals fall into, make these simple changes and see the results for yourself. Because this is what I'm seeing with so many around the world using it to great success. Being able to do it so much faster and so much easier than what I had to go. Also because I was there myself. I had a full book of personal training clients, by all means of the fundamentals for what personal trainers base success on. I was there, a full book of trainers both in Sydney and Dubai, running a personal training business with trainers working for me. Though there was a key problem. I was stuck in the gym and had to see clients from early in the morning to late at night. And the biggest issue was I wasn't having the time or freedom to be able to see my family. Racing back one night, going from the gym, I missed being able to give my daughter the bottle to go to bed, and it absolutely crushed me. That's when things had to change. And if you're looking for more freedom, if you're wanting to have more with your business, then it's time to make these changes. But also, let's face the facts right now. If you're a good personal trainer, you're a good coach, you get results with your clients, then you want to be able to mold that expertise and that knowledge that you've got and be able to help more people. And this is where an online business that gives you the ability to scale, to reach those people, that also gives you the reward as well. And if all of this does sound familiar to you, then I do ask you, how much longer can you keep going on right now? How much longer can you keep grinding, knowing that you're set up with the wrong business model, that you're not achieving all that you want to be able to achieve? Can it go for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? How much longer until you have the long-term security that you're really looking for? So firstly, we have to bring it back to the basics, and you have to be a good trainer. You have to get results. I don't want to be helping trainers and coaches that don't know what they're doing, that are getting poor results with their clients. I don't want to help them get more clients. I want to be able to help propel the industry to go in the right direction. So if you're good at what you do, then let's put that into the package so you can reach more people. But also the sad fact is that you have to have more than just being able to get the results with your clients. We have to be able to market it, be able to get that very important message out into the world to bring the customers and clients to you. Because I've known so many good quality personal trainers that haven't been able to run successful businesses. So I want you to be able to avoid those pitfalls. And when it comes to your online business, it's not the same as your face-to-face personal training. You can't just rely on word of mouth. You can't just rely on people walking past you training someone else, or people being able to be in the same gym. This is a different world, and we have to get things set up differently. And also, if you want to be running face-to-face, in-person personal training, if you want to be running both the in-person and online, you still need to make these critical changes, because the way things are changing right now with the way the online world works and how people are deciding on deciding on personal trainers is they're going to use the online platform first and foremost. And when they can see you and you get your messaging out to them, you're going to be able to step head and shoulders above your competition and have the clients coming to you. And the truth is, if you don't start using the online landscape, for which is how you're going to market yourself and your business, how are people going to get to know you? How are they going to decide that you're the solution for the problem that they have? And when it comes to deciding who their personal trainer is, where they're going to get their diet, where they're going to get their workouts from, then they're going to be going to someone else that is doing it right. So why not you step up and do it right and achieve the results that you want? Because let's face it, how exciting is the online environment right now? How easy it is for you to be able to market yourself, get your message in front of so many people. We're not just talking hundreds or even a few thousand. We're talking hundreds of thousands, even millions of people that you're able to get in front of. But even more importantly, you don't have to be reaching those numbers. For you to run a successful online personal training business, for example, you can have 20 to 30 online premium clients and you be earning over $100,000 just from that each year. You don't need the massive expansive numbers. Too many trainers, too many people in the health and fitness world are getting caught up with what I call vanity metrics. And those are the things such as your likes, your followers, the engagement side of things. What you need to be doing is making sure that you have those clear steps from people that start to become to know you, to get to have that like and trust factor with you, to then having the natural steps of coming on board as your customer and client. And what I love about the online fitness business is that you and I got into this industry because we wanted to change bodies. We wanted to change lives. And now you have the ability to do that so easily. So I really do believe if that's what you really want to be able to do, then you have the ethical responsibility to be able to do it correctly, to be able to put the right information into those people's hands so they're not getting swept up into the fads. They're not getting swept up into the plans and programs that you and I both know are absolutely bollocks and don't work. And then even better than that, you don't have the stress. You don't have the stress of not knowing where your next client is. You don't have the financial stresses anymore. And you can focus in on what just works. And that is you delivering value, running the online business that it needs to be, and then you being able to reap the rewards and live the lifestyle that you want. So this is where you need to be able to build your online fitness business under the right business model. And I've touched upon it before in previous episodes, but let's really deep dive into it now. Do you want to be building one-on-one services like online personal training? This means you give the personalized custom approach to each person using your skills. Or do you want to go into small groups like challenges where you get a group of customers sold into a program that you run live and you're giving like a one-to-many scenario of coaching and you can sell and run these multiple times per year? Or do you want to run a membership site, each having 1,000 people on board, and you give each of them the tools and guides and what's needed for their results, and you can be a lot less hands off and open up the potential for greater numbers with your profits? Or do you want to be running one-on-one programs or a number of programs that you offer, say, back-to-back in the right offer so that it works for something that you really want and you can sell it over and over again? The truth is all the options work. Let's say your goal is to earn $100,000 a year with your online fitness business. If you are doing online personal training, let's say you're charging $100 a week for each client. And let's face it, compared to face-to-face personal training, it's a lot cheaper and it's a great option for your online clients. Now, when I was personal training face-to-face, my rate was up to $250 a session, and these clients were seeing me multiple times a week. So this means if you only have 20 online clients at $100 a week, that's over $100,000 a year income for you. Now, what if you did a membership site and if you had it was just say $50 a month, which was just over $10 a week? That means if you have just over 160 members paying that small amount, your income is over $100,000. Now, what's even better is that when your business model and funnel starts building together, let's look at a real life example of a client of mine right now and why I used the examples just before. Let's say having 30 clients online at charging $100 per week, and this is the high end. So by having all the content pieced together with the free lead magnets that builds his list that then goes into the automatic emails and sending people to the sales pages that are working all day every day for him. So this is the engine that we were talking about. Now, the high end of the online personal training gets filled up and it's capped at a number of 30 online clients. But the low end offer means that we're able to grow his following even further and turn his membership from that following. Now, the membership doesn't take up a lot of time for him because all it's done is once up front and then it's set up to be evergreen. He's just spending time each day in the private group giving that value to the members. Now, he's got 220 members at $50 a month and was able to get to that number even with the small following just because it's such a low entry point with that price. So with 30 high-end private clients, that's $150,000 a year. With the membership, that's $130,000. All up, that's getting up to nearly $300,000 a year mark. What's the coolest thing is he was stuck in the time for money trap before, just stuck into the gym. And the best thing, it's a complete 180 now. He's now able to focus on doing the work that he loves, being able to deliver the value that he's able to deliver, and obviously his lifestyle's the big reward from this. One of the biggest factors of the online business that so many people really want to come into it for, and this can very much be you, is the freedom factor. Obviously for myself, I want to be able to live around the world. Currently being here in Bali with my family, we have the option of being able to go anywhere. And this is what I want for you if you want to be able to do that. It's just setting up the right steps to make this happen. So the major step that you need to be able to have on board is what is your customer acquisition plan. This is what I call, what are the steps that you need to have in place to make sure that you're taking on, signing on each day and each week a certain number of clients that's going to give your business the growth that you want it to. The thing that I hear from so many trainers from is that it's so confusing. With so many things that you can be doing, what's really important is just bringing it back to the very few critical things that really do matter when it comes to building your online business. And that's when every client and member that comes on board to work with me, I ask them this very important question, and you need to answer this as well. What do you want to be known world's best for? This is absolutely critical because once you answer this question and then once you're able to know how you're going to get that message out, what it is that you're going to be world's best known for, how are people going to know that, then you're able to separate yourself and have in place the business that you want. Then once you're able to have that messaging put together, it's about actually getting the results with your customers and clients then. So this is actually piecing together what is the product, what is the program, what is the system that really needs to come about this. And importantly, this is not where you copy someone else. I think we can easily agree that the world does not need another 12-week weight loss ebook. What you need to be able to do is piece together with the exact people, that target market that you want to be working with, what's their main problem and what's the solution that they're looking for, and what is the quickest and easiest steps that they need to go through that you can give them through your uniqueness that is going to make this happen. What you need to understand is what is the media that you use? What is the messaging that you have to use it? Do you have to shoot videos to make this happen? Do you have to show them workouts? Do you have to explain them the diets, the meal plans? Do you need to give them recipes? Do you need to be able to drip feed it so you're giving them small bite-sized steps each and every way? Or do you want to give them everything all at once for them to be able to follow? Being able to have all this information and then tie this in with the right business model, you have a successful, thriving business that is able to grow, and it's very easy for you to be able to put together. And look, the truth is, if you don't know these things, stop screwing around. This is your business, your success, your future, and there's no need to keep on trying to do the whole self-help method, or even worse, trying to bounce around from 101 different things and not seeing the results that you really want to be able to do. This is where you just need to follow what's proven to work. It's just like a recipe. If you follow the recipe, you're gonna get the goods at the end. And that's why also I've pieced together the exact steps that go in deeper into what you need to be doing. So all you need to do is just click the link and I'll see you over in the inside and in the next steps, making sure that you're doing exactly what you need to be doing. Let's face the facts right now. It can be really simple for you to be able to follow it. Just like what a recipe has to do, this is just like a map. If you follow a map from where you are right now to where you want to go, you're going to get to the result, but you're going to avoid the common mistakes and pitfalls that we're seeing and what you could have already fallen into but need to get around. Like seriously, it is not rocket surgery. It's not like it's that hard for what you be able to do. What you need to be able to execute on is the actions. It's the daily waking up, making sure that you know what you need to be able to follow through with. Because let's really face it, if you're waking up each day and you don't know the exact steps that you need to be taking to build your online business, to build what your future is going to become that you want it to be, then you need to change that. And from all the trainers and coaches around the world literally asking what are these steps that they need to take, what is going to work and what should they not be doing that's going to cause them the biggest mistakes, well, this is the fact. The real fact is the pro circle's full and I can't take any more people on board. So what I've done is I've literally pieced together the next steps so that you can follow through with what you need to do to get the online business up and running. So click the link below so I can give you access to the coaching guide and then I'll see you on the inside. Now it's time for you to get the most out of this, and this is where I can jump in and give the answers that you need. So ask your questions in the comments below so I can personally come through and answer them for you. Plus the best discussions happen on chrisdufay.com, so click on over to get everything that I've got there for you. And did you like this episode? Because if so, click subscribe so I can send you all the episodes to come for free straight to you. And for everything that I can't fit in these episodes, plus the free guides and coaching episodes, then click on over to chrisdufay.com now. Looking forward to seeing you soon and in the success community.